AI is here. And people are wondering what will happen next. Will it change the world for better or for worse? Some are worried that machines will take over, and this fear includes concerns about AI affecting Bitcoin too. In this video, let's explore if this new FUD is really true. Artificial intelligence seeks through computational development of systems and algorithms to perform tasks that would normally be done by people. The goal is to make computers able to reproduce reasoning, learning, problem-solving, perception, and understanding of language as if they were human beings. These systems are trained on large volumes of data to learn patterns and make decisions from basically all the knowledge there is. So this way, the machines can perceive and communicate, interpreting everything around them as human would. Artificial intelligence is something that was expected to be developed for a long time ago and has finally become a reality. So with this, many theories about machines getting so intelligent that they could unite against humans began to pick up traction. But AI was not made to replace human intelligence, but to perform specific tasks more efficiently and automatically. With this comes the fear that they could be used by other human beings to attack Bitcoin. One of the recent arguments is that this technology could break Bitcoin's encryption, or it could do a 51% attack, which is when someone or a group of people dominates more than half of the network and reverse transactions. The truth is that artificial intelligence cannot execute 51 attack on Bitcoin because, as smart as it is, it does not have the computational power to do so. This type of attack requires great control of the mining infrastructure, the network of machines, and also the computers that process blocks and ensure network security. For that, AI would have to hijack the miners, something worthy of a Hollywood script.
You are experiencing a car accident.
So this is extremely unlikely because it would not only require AI, but money, logistics, and a kind of a cyber attack on miners, and also monopolization of energy sources. This is an attack that goes far beyond intelligence. It's necessary to acquire a huge amount of physical resources, not just digital ones. Another point is that AI would not be able to break SHA-256, the cryptography of Bitcoin network, an algorithm widely used not only by Bitcoin but worldwide by banking systems, military defense systems, and in aviation, for example. It would affect not only Bitcoin but many of the services considered basic today. SHA-256 is a cryptography hash function used to create digital signatures and guarantee the authenticity of transactions and the integrity that the information recorded in the blockchain has not been corrupted. It's an algorithm that was designed to be resistant to brute force attacks when someone tries to get the keys right by very quick trial and error. As smart as AI may be, that means that it's good at analyzing data and instructing partners to interpret responses, but it lacks the processing speed needed to crack Bitcoin's encryption. So they are two kinds of different computational skills. That's why AI alone can't crack Bitcoin's cryptography, and also people confuse AI with quantum computers that also couldn't attack Bitcoin network, as we explained in this article in the description. In reality, AI is more than a threat to the fiat system than it is to Bitcoin. AI can cause a huge wave of deflation, while the financial system supported by central banks continually needs inflation. This is where the economic implications are immense. With the use of artificial intelligence, the productivity of people and companies will increase exponentially. What previously required days of execution, AI does it in 2 seconds. Like a ChatGPT chat search or creating a psychedelic image in Midjourney. With the increase in efficiency and productivity of companies through technology, many jobs will be lost, and at the same time, products tend to be offered at a lower and more competitive cost. The deflationary effect of technology, as explained by the book The Price of Tomorrow of Jeff Booth. Deflation through technology has been going on for decades, and most people don't realize it. The mobile phone, for example, digitalized a series of devices like camera, microphone, telephone, organizer, radio, etc. If in the past you were to buy all of these separately, it would be much more expensive than a cell phone that has everything built in. Technology has a deflationary effect. reducing costs and increasing efficiency and consequently productivity. Netflix, for example, dematerialized Blockbuster, and Amazon dematerialized many physical stores. This means that AI is just another step on our technological evolution. AI will likely dematerialize, absorb, digitalize, and automate entire marketing, design, advertising, research, and production of online content teams. Automation will create an abundance of tools and at the same time reduce costs of everything. The impact is immense, both positive and negative. This deflationary force is permeating everything, and it's an absurd counterpoint to the modus operandi of fiat system and central banks.
You think about what this does. This takes unemployment to the moon. As you are placing high wages, it takes government receipts through the floor. It takes deficits to the moon. It takes unemployment up, and then it consolidates power and with a very small number of corporates who have all of the power, and a government that can't fund its military, can't fund its entitlements, can't fund its debt, can't fund any of it without the Fed printing the money. And so paradoxically, AI, the success of AI that everybody's excited about, is fundamentally incompatible with the currency system, the debt-backed currency system we have. AI ensures the death of the monetary system as it exists. You can't have a debt-backed monetary system with AI. You will have to have the neutral reserve asset be something that is energy tied, something flexible face value, gold, Bitcoin.
That's why the solution is to shift to a deflationary system that keeps pace with these forces, because gradually everything in the fiat system will be dematerialized, including central banks through Bitcoin. Now, can you imagine if AI and Bitcoin come together? AI will not destroy Bitcoin because it is actually benefiting Bitcoin in three ways. The first way is that AI can be good for Bitcoin because it raises problems that Bitcoin solves. AI brought the possibility of digitally creating anything, an image, recreating singer songs, and even creating fake videos with deepfakes of public figures like politicians.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real.
AI brought a little confusion about what is true and what is false in the digital world. We learned that we cannot trust our own eyes anymore. The phrase "don't trust, verify" never was so true. Bitcoin solves this because it is a network that protects the truth. Bitcoin can help prove authenticity and allow you to cryptographically prove that information is truly yours through signatures that are impossible to break or to defraud. The design of the Bitcoin network guarantees that the immutability of data. If you cannot edit information recorded in the timeline of the past, this guarantees security and trust in this network as a source of truth. This kind of design in a digital world where everything can be copied or faked is vital.
The solution that Bitcoin offers is the idea that someone can create an identity and they can post a security deposit, say $20 or some 100,000 Satoshis. And then once you posted that deposit, you can cryptographically sign that credential and then use that credential as your verification to cross the iMessage network or the Twitter network or the YouTube network. And you can integrate those networks together. So you can integrate the blue checks from all those networks together. You can log in and authenticate as a real person onto that network. It's de minimis for a human being because they post $10 of Bitcoin once in their life. But if I wanted to launch 1 billion bots at you, it would cost me $10 billion to do it. So when you create that little bit of friction, you create consequence and truth and integrity in cyberspace.
The second reason why AI will benefit Bitcoin is because it will encourage open source protocols. Open source protocols are those which anyone can check and create their own version. Bitcoin, Lightning, and Nostr are open source protocols that by themselves are already extremely powerful and change the status quo. But integrated with AI, they can become unbeatable. Bitcoin was made to protect value. Lightning Network to enable instant Bitcoin payments globally, and Nostr ensures ownership of data and global communication independent of centralized entities. The integration of these technologies, AI, Bitcoin, Lightning, and Nostr, is already happening. The Web5 assistant, for example, was built on ChatGPT-4 and was trained to help devs to write code of decentralized web applications backed by Bitcoin, Lightning, and Nostr. Can you imagine how fast it will be to create decentralized apps and software with this tool? Another cool innovation is the Lightning integration with AI-enabled chat apps, enabling fast human-to-bot and human-to-machine micropayments with your own Lightning wallet. This is the case of the Lightning HTTP 402 protocol. So this is only possible because Bitcoin and Lightning doesn't distinguish between what is a person's wallet and what is a robot's wallet. Every wallet is a public-private key pair. No personal information is needed. And this is kind of mind-blowing. AI can help intermediate communication between humans and machines in the buying and selling of digital software process, regardless of companies or countries. In practice, this means that you can negotiate access to an app with a bot that uses artificial intelligence to talk to you on a decentralized messaging platform regardless of WhatsApp or Telegram through the Nostr protocol, and still you can pay the bot in Bitcoin via Lightning Network in seconds without nobody being able to censor this transaction. It changes not just one, but thousands of fiat structures. And the third way that AI can benefit Bitcoin is that if it starts to requesting payments in Bitcoin, it could be a new source of absurd demand. Bitcoin is the only money that a computer can operate and generate keys on its own, globally and without needing a bank. If AI can identify patterns and draw conclusions, it will surely come to the conclusion that the fiat financial system is expensive, bureaucratic, outdated, a Ponzi scheme driven by unpayable debts, and dilutes collective purchasing power through infinite money printing. With the massive productivity gain, AI services could prefer to receive in Bitcoin than receive in inflationary fiat currencies. Imagine the world using more and more AI demanding payments in Bitcoin. This would increase adoption and Bitcoin's long-term appreciation. To summarize, AI does not have power over Bitcoin, but over fiat structures. It will speed up the deflationary process that was already happening before through other technologies. It may accelerate the global economic model shift towards Bitcoin. AI also will require the development of mechanisms to verify the veracity of the data. That is where Bitcoin network comes again, with its encrypted signatures and immutable records. It will also speed up the development of financial systems parallel to fiat. No barriers, no censorship, and no depreciation through inflation. Me and you, maybe we don't even have a notion of what awaits us in this horizon of events. Perhaps a well-known technological singularity of exponential growth and reversible civilizational changes happens exactly because of this union of AI and Bitcoin and open source protocols. So this is why AI will not destroy Bitcoin, quite the opposite. It will amplify the changes that he's already addressing. Until next time, and opt out.